Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah. Aloha, everybody. This is Jennifer O. and my co-host, Kaleo.
Aloha. I'm laughing because it almost sounded like you weren't sure who you were today.
No, I like yes. So anyways, we are doing a new show today on Wednesday. Normally our shows are on Saturday, but we thought we have not been able to get to all of the callers, so we may add some Wednesday shows depending on how busy that we get. And we do have some callers on the line already, so we will be getting to you shortly. It is a gorgeous day out today.
It's absolutely beautiful in Hawaii, and, you know, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that all the time. So one of the things that we were going to talk about again was relationships and happiness. And I don't think that we addressed this much on the last show, but one of the things that I wanted to talk about was commitment and the different levels of commitment.
Well, there goes the happiness.
Yeah. Well,
just kidding.
Well,
I'm just a sidekick here.
No, as you know, I have done an article called Relationships It's Complicated. If you haven't read that, you may very much enjoy that.
It's an excellent article.
Yeah. It's on my website, jenniferopsychic.com. And the basis of the article, the way that I had come up with the article is, as you know, as any of you listeners probably know, most of the questions that we get on the radio and also most of the questions that we just get, period, are based on relationships. I don't think I've ever, now that I think about it, I really don't think I've ever done a reading where somebody didn't ask me about their relationship or a relationship if they're going to get into one and that sort of thing. So it's such a huge part of everybody's life.
Meaning a romantic relationship.
Yes, meaning a romantic relationship. And it's such a huge part of everyone's life that and people seem to struggle with trying to figure out, you know, why they're working, why they're not working, you know, trying to find happiness in their relationship. So anyways, on the basis of the article, one of the things that I had noticed as I was doing all the mini readings and that sort of thing is people tend to, a lot of times when you're dating, not when you're married, hopefully, when you're dating, they tend to be in different levels of commitment. They're never on the same page. So you have, and this doesn't just go with like men not wanting to commit, it can go with women not wanting to commit, but a lot of times you'll have one partner that thinks that they're, you know, having some fun, or maybe they were in a serious relationship before, maybe they were in a marriage before, and maybe they don't want to get married again, and they'll start dating another partner, and the other partner will think, oh yeah, this is fun and I'm really enjoying their company, but then if they start dating longer and longer, then the other partner starts deciding that they want a commitment, and the one who was in the relationship before or possibly married is still in the same place. So they're still in the same place of, you know, I just want to date at this point in my life. I just want to have a relationship that doesn't have any ties at this point in my life. By the time that you get into the relationship and decide, well, you want more from this person, then it starts causing a problem. Do you see, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will start dating just to date. And usually during the dating process, a lot of times you will already know if your partner's a commitment phobic, if your partner has, you know, maybe cheated on a lot of previous girlfriends or boyfriends. You'll know a lot of these things in the beginning stages, but a lot of times in the beginning stages, people overlook that because they are just having fun also. But then when you get past the fun part, feelings start coming in, and then you start getting attached, and then you start getting like, well, I want more from this person. It's still the person you were dating before. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, the part of that hit me was like, oh, you don't understand him or her. Oh, I can change them.
Well, they think they're going to change.
Right, yeah.
And that's another.
And that they're going to be the agent of change.
Right. And the other thing with that is, if two people start dating and one's just dating for fun or just dating because, you know, because people date, because they're out of a relationship because they want to have a partner, and the other one's dating for fun too, but then they get serious, you can't fault that other person if they don't want to get serious. But what happens is, where I see the problem is, the person who wants to get serious will continue to try to hope that since they wanted to get serious, their partner is going to change. So
primarily,
they stay in the relationship.
Okay. So primarily, so I understand this anyway, that what you're talking about here is being able to match up levels of commitment on the dating level, and whether or not you are looking for something serious, or whether or not you're just dating for the just for the enjoyment of dating.
Right. Well, and
find that.
There's what I notice is, a lot of the times when I get into where I'm doing readings for people, they had seen flags in the very early stages of dating. So they knew that these people at the very early stages of dating probably wouldn't want to commit, or that they were, cheaters, or that they were were in different places in their life, that they were partiers, that they were all these things. They knew all of this in the early dating stages, but they continued to date them, expecting that they would mature, expecting their relationship would mature, expecting that they would want to form a commitment with them, etc. And then when they don't, they start getting upset. They start trying to figure out, why am I dating this person? Why do they keep hurting me? Why am I not finding anybody else? Why? And then
they post on Facebook, relationship,
it's complicated. Exactly. But we're going to take a couple of these callers just so that we can answer some questions.
Oh, and don't forget, by the way, Jennifer's got some exciting new things coming up, too, that she's doing. So we'll talk about those in the middle of the show here somewhere. We'll take a break. It's very, very wonderful. So she's doing a thing called Ho'omana, which means to empower yourself, among a few other things. So we'll talk about that, too.
Okay, so we have a caller. It looks like a Skype caller. Aloha.
Hi.
Hi.
Aloha.
Aloha. It's Sharon. I'm in Ohio.
Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm in Ohio.
Oh, nice. And did you have a question for us?
I do. I just wanted to see if there was anyone coming up in the future for me, or what you see along those lines.
Let's see. You're currently not dating anyone.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's hard for me to hear you, so I have to.
Oh, okay. Is this better?
There we go. I can hear you a lot better. So you're currently not dating anyone, you said?
Right.
Okay. And, it seems to me like it's going to be a little bit before that you have a relationship coming up that you're going to enjoy. It's going to be about probably. What I mean by that is, yes, there will be some dating in between there and some other things like that. But a serious relationship that's very good for you comes in about 2 years. But you have tend to been into some relationships, which is very common, that have not been very good for you. You tend to have some of your last potential partners been. It almost seems like you've dated some people that were very opposite of your personality. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that could be true. Mhm.
Yes. So it seems like some of the people that you've been dating with, it just feels like their personality seems to be a lot louder, a lot harsher, a lot more. Not so calm, and not so. You need to find somebody who's a lot more calm. But it seems that are you in a kind of a smaller area, or are you just in a smaller group of people where you're not meeting a lot of different type of people?
No, I'm where there's 2 cities, but it's just
okay. But in your own particular life, are you going out and meeting? Are you going out and just being with the same group all the time? It just seems like you're not getting to meet a lot of different types of people. It seems like the people that you're meeting are sort of the same type of people over and over again.
Well, I've been in some groups to get out, and I just haven't met, they seem to be all the same here where I live.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, you need to be searching in some other places, but your personality match seems to be a problem with you. So just pay attention to the type of people that you are dating, or the type of people that are drawn to you, and kind of decide in your head what type of personality match that you would want, because I see that being a problem in your relationships. You guys tend to have different personality matches. So but you do have something coming up in about 2.5 years that will be serious, that will be something that you will really enjoy, okay?
Okay, great. Thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Aloha. All right, we're going to take this next caller, area code 586. Can you hear us? Oh, wait. We're having a problem with the microphone. Hold on, 586. There we go. 586. Aloha.
Aloha.
How are you?
I'm okay. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
I had a question. Do you see anybody? I mean, because I don't date, and the ones that I do date is like, bad. Yeah.
You're very leery and selective of who you date, yeah?
Very.
Okay. And, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that you're just very choosy in who that you want to bring into your life, and they need to have a certain standard for you. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay. So where I see your problem with this, though, is you almost seem skeptical that there is hardly any people that will come into your life that will measure up to that. Does that sound right?
Yeah, in a way, because I always feel, like if I choose, or even if they're coming up to me, it's like I don't know how to read them, and I keep ending up with these people who is just out to hurt me. It's like they don't think about my feelings. They're just
right
to talk to me for their own selfish reasons.
But this is a really great call, because this is a thing that a lot of people don't understand that they do, and where you can change the people that you're drawing to you. And this is part of the problem with the universe. When you're working with the universe, you're working again with it in a negative way a little bit. And what it is when you have a picture in your head of these people that you keep drawing into your life, and that, you're very skeptical because it feels like there's some trickery involved, because you feel like they're one way when you first meet them, or when they first try to date you, and then they change, and then they hurt you, and they become that person that you dated before, and you really get angry because you feel duped. You feel like, you presented yourself one way, and now you're just like I thought you were going to be, just like all the other guys, that type of thing. Do you see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What happens, though, is you're thinking this on a universal level. You think this when you meet people. You think this about when you think about dating. So when that thought goes out to the universe, and this is what people need to understand, you need to start thinking more on a universal level and realize that you've put that thought out to the universe, so those are the type of people that are going to come up and get your number.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I want you to understand is all your thoughts become reality, and that's something that I teach about. That's a book that I've written, but it also becomes reality as far as relationships. All your thoughts become reality, and if you guys, whoever's listening, even if you don't believe this, just try this and see what results you get, because you will be shocked and amazed. Just test me and try to prove me wrong, because it's scientifically proven that all your thoughts are energetic. So if you just think about it, just imagine that all your thoughts are energetic, and that when you think about it, you put this, make your reality show, and you put it out to the universe so they fulfill what your thoughts are. Now imagine that you do that, and imagine that you go out dating, or go out to the world, and somebody comes up and gets your number. Are you surprised at the type of that guy that comes up and gets your number?
Yes.
Well, what I'm saying is you shouldn't be, because those are the type of people that you're expecting to come and get your number. Because you're expecting, you know what I'm saying? You're expecting all of these shady type people that are going to, you're just waiting to find out that they are one of those people that you don't want to date. So what I'd like you to do is just change your perspective. So from now on, I want you to realize there are a lot of men out there that would actually fill your standards fine, very well, and they're not all taken. And I know there's a lot of people out there like that, because I see men like that all the time. and it just seems rare when you're having a hard time finding them. But there's a lot of men like that. You just need to draw them into your reality. And the way that you do that is just to relax and realize that, you know what, I'm tired of drawing these people into my reality. I know there's a lot of men out there that are very, have a lot of the qualities that I want them to have. And you know what, I'd like to see some of those people come into my reality and just kind of see what the universe brings you. Kind of play along with the universal thing and just see, you know what, I've decided I wanted to change who comes in and see what happens. Because I feel like you're creating your own reality. You're creating your own same type of person coming up to you all the time. You're expecting them to come, so they do. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah. Makes lots of sense.
Okay. So, but do you understand where you get hung up and where your block is you think that there's just a very small percentage of men out there that are like how you would like them to be, and how in the world are they going to find you, because there's like millions of people. But what I want you to, but what I want you to understand is that's not true. There are millions of men out there like that have your qualities, but because you're putting out a different energy, they're bypassing you. Because those men that would have those qualities are not going to be drawn to you if you're feeling that certain way, that you're going to be cheated or tricked by the men that come to you. Those aren't going to come to you because they're going to feel that you're feeling that way, and they're not those type of men. So they're going to go on to the next woman who feels like differently. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so just change your perspective on men. There's a lot of them out there, and I'm not even kidding you. If you do this, you will notice a change in about 3 months. You'll start meeting some other men that have better qualities, and the more that you get into talking to them, the more you'll let your guard down, and the more that you let your guard down, the more you'll meet more men like that. It will be really a fun experiment for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Good way to use your daydream.
Yes, and that's a good way to use your daydreaming time. Just imagine people coming into your life and coming in, of people that you enjoy spending time with, and see what happens. Don't be so serious about it. Lighten up and enjoy conversation. Enjoy men for who they are, and enjoy other types of men. And that, go on to my website, that jenniferopsychic.com, and go on the media page. There is an article called Law of Attraction Simplified, and it's really a fun story. And go read that and use your daydreaming time or your zone out time to enjoy just meeting men that are more like on your level. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a good day.
You too.
All right. Aloha.
Aloha.
So that was one of the things that I love that call, because people don't understand that when you expect to meet men or women of a certain caliber, that's what happens, is you keep meeting those people. So if you expect to meet and truly believe that there's other people out there that have different morals or different beliefs that would match yours, if you truly believe that and you expect to meet those people, you'll meet a lot of those people.
And isn't it true, though, also that sometimes that you can get so on guard about something like that the right person can actually come up, and you're so on guard that you push them off.
Well, or they'll feel the guard and they'll move on.
Yeah, right.
So we have an area code 951.
Hi, hello, Jennifer. How are you? Hello. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, I hope. My question is, my husband and I have been married almost 38 years. And, yeah, it's gotten to be...
You answered that. You weren't like...
It's gotten to be lately that we're more just, I guess we've settled into old age or something. We feel like roommates to me.
Yes.
I was wondering, it seems like my husband has just put up a wall. How do I get through that wall back to the old person?
Well, there's some things that you guys have really settled into routine badly. Like literally, like you do. I just feel like there's not a lot of conversation. You're not even laughing a lot because you're just so read the paper.
Absolutely correct. Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's like very boring. But there used to be some things that you guys enjoyed doing together a while ago, earlier on in your marriage. You don't even do those things anymore. It seems like, did you guys ever travel or go to certain places?
We did, but now he has his own interest and a hobby, which involves him traveling a couple of weekends a month. He does some volunteer work in Nevada. So he's gone 2 weekends a month, and I don't enjoy going anymore because he's really involved with it, and it takes a lot of time. So I stay home, and by the same token, there's a couple of things I do every once in a while. So, no, we don't travel together hardly at all anymore.
Well, you're really at this point, you've gotten to where you're living your separate lives in a sense. So when you come together, it's just kind of like you're not having anything in common. And one of the things that you can do is to plan something. And just plan on one of the weekends that he's home, one of the days that he's home. I don't care if it's going, you could even just be going to the next, another town, or going to, a really cool dinner, or doing something. You need to start doing something that's probably once a week, to where you're having some fun, something that you guys can both do that's sort of out of your house, I feel like, because it seems like you guys need to reconnect more on a brain stimulating type of thing, where you guys are out, like either eating, or maybe, this is going to sound funny, but looking at artwork or whatever, something that's more stimulating to your senses. So,
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask, I have a very good friend I've had for many years who is, unfortunately, a single male. I was wondering, does my husband feel threatened by this person? Because this person is a friend of his, too. More so a friend of mine, but does he feel this is a threat?
You know what? I feel like your husband's a little too wrapped up in his own world to really care.
That was my feeling, but, when this person is around, I've tried to involve my husband, too. But there is times I see this person by himself. So I was wondering if my husband felt this as a threat, because it really isn't. But
I think that he really is so involved with his own life at this point in time, and it feels very separate to him, that he's really checked out. He's just, he would be like, it's like he doesn't even think about that to me. It's like he's thinking about other things. His mind is really in another place. He's really enjoying his own hobbies and his own things that he's doing. And I would like to see, if you guys want to continue to, with the marriage and do all that, you guys really need to reconnect on really need to connect again. If that's not working for you, though, I would like to see you just continue to do some things that you really enjoy, and to do some things that, some adventurous stuff, because I feel like both of you really enjoy, you or your husband very much enjoy going out and kind of being adventurous, or going and traveling and doing some things where you're learning new things, or really just, you really like to feed your senses.
Yeah. Yes.
So I continue to do that regardless, because you want to stay in a happy place. You don't want him pulling you down at all, or making your vibration come down because you're feeling disconnected when he's home. So make sure that you continue to do that for yourself. And that is actually a very good point, because I've had a lot of partners that will say, what can I do to help my other partner come out of this, or whatever? And the best thing that you can do is keep yourself in the most happy place that you can be in, because you really have no control over what your partner does, how they feel, or what they're doing. What you can do, though, is plan some of those times where you guys try to go out and do some things. I think he'll go and do those things. I think you can try to reconnect in with him at that point, but what happens is the ball is really in his court at that time.
Yeah.
So if you make plans to go
ahead, finish.
if you make plans to go do something and he goes, that's a really great sign that he's wanting to reconnect also and wanting to try to do some things, and maybe he's just bored at home when you guys are in your house. And
right.
if he keeps coming up with reasons not to go or whatever, then you may have to make some other decisions.
Yeah, that was my next question. This friend lives in another state, and so every once in a while I will make a trip there, and being there is a very happy time for me, and I've made a lot of other friends in that state, which I talk about, and I keep telling my husband, sometime you really need to go with me, you need to meet so-and-so, you need to meet so-and-so, and pretty much all he ever says is, well, why would I want to do that? And I say, because they're like another separate family for me. I enjoy them. And I'd like for you to enjoy them too. I'd like you to meet them and put faces with all these people I talk about. And he seems so totally uninterested.
He's very checked out. He's very checked out. But one question, are you moving to that other town? I'm sorry, that was a Freudian slip. Are you thinking of moving to that other town?
I would love to, but no, but we are thinking of selling the house we are in and moving back closer to our kids.
Okay, which is in the opposite direction?
Our kids live about an hour and a half from us right now, and we'd like to sell this house and move a little bit closer to them. The friend lives in about 2,000 miles away, so that move would be out of the question, but we would like to sell this house and move closer to our kids.
Okay. I think that
so that's where the move comes in.
I think that any change for you guys would be a good one. So I like the house selling and the moving closer to the kids. I kind of feel like he's not going to be around a lot when you do that either, though.
He finally, for a long, long time, he said, no, I don't want to leave here. I don't want to leave here. But here lately, with the grandkids, he's gotten a little closer to them because they're getting a little older. He's enjoying them more and now is agreeable to going back down closer to them.
Right. Well, no, him agreeing, yeah, I think that's one thing. But I think once you get down there, I think that he'll continue to be gone quite a bit. So, or doing his other stuff. I don't
He's
feel
just kind
like
of in his own little world.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it really, he has a lot of other stuff going on that he enjoys, and it seems like when he comes back home, it seems like he's not enjoying when he's being at home. So that's where I'd like to see you, kind of create some more stuff where you guys are going out and doing some other things and see if that works. And if he's really closed off to it, then you have to make your decisions accordingly.
Yes, I've thought about that decision almost nonstop for a long time.
And the thing is this, I think that this has been going on for about 2 years where he's been really closed off, yeah?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's something that you have to figure out and just kind of decide and try. And that's really, going to be your decision. But, I think that you may consider a different move than I think that you may move somewhere else other than where you're near your kids. I kind of think that you may consider moving out that 2,000 miles away.
Wow.
In the next, yeah. So I know that's not really on your radar. It's kind of in your mind because I know that you've thought about it. Yes.
I have thought about it a lot.
Yeah, I think that
because I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it there.
And one other thing before I get this next caller, for everybody that's listening, and I would like you to do this, but for everybody who's listening, when you're having a hard decision of trying to decide what you should do, as far as, like, for instance, I'm going to use your example for everybody else. If you're trying to figure out, like, maybe a move or a relationship, think about one way in your heart center or your solar plexus area. So, for instance, with everybody out there listening, think about one situation. For you, it would be think about moving closer to your kids or staying in your house, and feel how it feels right in your heart center. And if it feels like, oh, that feels nice, or oh, it feels weird, or that doesn't feel right, now think about moving the 2,000 miles away to that other area, and feel how it feels. Feel how that feels in your heart center.
Mhm.
Do you feel the difference?
Yes, it's almost like you're saying go with your gut feeling, not think with your heart, not with your head.
Absolutely, very, very good. You get an A today. A++ for you. And that's what I'd like all the other callers and the other people listening to understand is that's where your own intuition is. That's where your own internal guidance system, that is your GPS. And your GPS system always is connected to your guides, to the other side, and to the universe. And it will guide you in the direction that is best for your life and best for your higher good, best for your happiness, best for everything. So when you're having a hard decision, go to the heart center, think about one decision and feel how it feels. Think about the other decision and feel how it feels, and you will always know which direction to go. It will never steer you wrong. Okay?
Great, great. Jennifer, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.
All righty, bye-bye. Bye.
I love that trick. I teach that to people all the time, and they're always so surprised at how well that works for them. We have another caller, 814, area code.
Aloha, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing. I'm not going to answer that one. I'm doing.
I was wondering. I was waiting. I thought you tried to trick us.
We almost crossed over there, yeah.
That was fun.
I was going to say that I was doing fantastic, but that's just complete lie from the truth of everything that's going on in my life. So I am doing well at the moment.
That's good. Okay, what can we help you with?
Okay. Well, I have two questions. This has to do with the struggle in a particular relationship. It's not a huge struggle. It's a minute struggle, and I'm not quite sure what's really going on. And I would like to get through this struggle so that we can move forward and just be together. And I've went to my heart center, and every time I go there, it's happy, and it's not my head. My head center argues with me, but my heart says something completely different.
Okay, so I guess I'm unclear on what your question is.
Okay, I'm having a difficult
time in your relationship.
Yes, and
okay.
It is very important to me to get through this struggle
with
him. I am not sure what exactly is going on with him at the moment. I know that there's a lot of love there.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't want to be with anybody else. Absolutely no. I do not wish to enjoy and share life experience with anyone else. So I'm ready.
Part of the problem with you in particular is I feel like your happiness is very much wrapped up in this relationship. And that causes a problem all the way around, and it will cause a lot of pressure for your significant other as well, okay? He's going through some things on his own, and there's some things that he's got to work through because I feel like there's sort of things that you guys aren't talking about and some things that you really are having a hard time getting through to understand, like he's not communicating with you, right?
Oh, my goodness. You hit that nail on the head. Yes.
Is it like I'm psychic or something? I love it when people do that. I'm sorry, it's fun. So, you know, one of the problems that you in particular are having with this relationship is your happiness is very much wrapped up with this relationship. And like I said just before that we mentioned that, or before I mentioned that, is that's a lot of pressure for a significant other to have, okay? So you need to understand that there's some things that I would like to see you take a little bit of the pressure off your relationship and off of your significant other, and to allow him to work through some of these issues that he's having on his own without feeling like that you are really needing him to let you in, and really needing him to explain some things to you, and really needing him to be present in your relationship. Those are all okay things, but I feel that at this point in time, you really are lacking just being happy with yourself. So in other words, if he's not around, if the relationship's not happening, I feel like you're missing something. Like it feels like your heart's broken. It feels like it's hollow inside. It feels like that you're not happy. That's a problem. So what you need to do is allow him to work through the issues that he's working through, and understand that everything, just feel like, you know what, everything's going to be okay regardless, but he really needs some space to deal with some stuff he's dealing with. And try to find some other things that make you happy in life other than your relationship. Whether it be going to the movies, whether it be in a hobby or a passion, whether it be a job, whether it be enjoying the theater with friends, whether it be any of those things, you need to find some other things that you can really find enjoyment out of that does not include your relationship. Now imagine this. Imagine that you're your husband and you're dealing with some stuff that you really are having a hard time opening up about because you feel like it's really not anything anybody else can help you with, so it's stuff that you want to try to figure out on your own, okay?
Yes.
Are you with me? Okay, now imagine that your partner is really needing a lot from you at this point in time, and they're really needing you to tell you that they're okay, and they're really needing a lot of stuff from you. That's a lot of pressure, right? Are you with me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I absolutely am.
Okay, now imagine that your partner, while you're going through this stuff, imagine that your partner is tending to her own needs or his own needs, and they're really just enjoying life, and they come home in a good mood, and they allow you space, and they're really enjoying their night, and they have other plans to keep themselves occupied, so you don't have to worry about, making sure that you have dinner with them or whatever, because they're just enjoying life, and your partner comes home and enjoys you when you're ready to be enjoyed, but they allow you space. How much pressure relief does that feel?
Oh my goodness, fantastic! Because I absolutely do not want to tie somebody up from enjoying life and from growing. Right,
but you need to be the one enjoying the life so that he can work through the things that he's working through, and you need to be just taking care of your own happiness and loving life, and know that, you know what, things are going to work out fine regardless. He's got to have some space and work through this stuff on his own. I'm going to be enjoying him when he's allowing me in, but other than that, I'm going to be enjoying life while he's dealing with his stuff. That will be such a gift to your significant other. Because whether people talk about it or not, energetically they are very tied into their partners. So yes. If you're feeling like you're needing a lot, you're needing confirmation from him, or you're needing to get into what's happening, or you're needing to be letting it in, that's pressure for him. He feels a pull from you. He feels a drain from you. He feels like he has to give you a lot of energy, see. But if you're not doing that, it allows him to work through his stuff on his own, and it'll allow him to be lighter more around you. Okay?
Oh, my goodness. Yes, and that is why everything blew up. Because even though I'm not needy, my energy seems to be, and he's like, I said one day at a time, and you don't respect my feelings. I'm like, wait a second. And I'm feeling completely different. I'm like, I don't need to talk to you every day, but holy cow, this is getting ridiculous.
Yes, your energy is very much that way. You need to go enjoy yourself and allow him to come to you when he's ready. Okay?
Okay, real quick, there is some other stuff going on, and I was debating.
Hun, on the other stuff, I hate to cut you off, but I have to do that because we're at the end of the show, and I only do mini readings on here. But you're more than welcome to go onto my website or schedule a longer reading with me. I'd be more than happy to do that. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, aloha.
Aloha. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And for anybody who's out there or who's listening, if you these are mini readings, and I have to get to everybody as quick as I can. So if you would like to schedule a longer reading with me, you can go on jenniferopsychic.com. There's my phone number's on there, or you can call 808-753-0920, and Kaleo will get back to you to schedule an appointment. Also, you can, on my jenniferopsychic.com is my Facebook page, which you can befriend me on. And then we have the...
She friends everybody.
Mostly. And then we have the Ho'omana consulting I'm doing, which is...
Talk about that. This is very exciting. Not only workshops that you're doing on Ho'omana, but just the whole process. And you've got a book that'll be published soon.
The book will be being published soon, so watch for that out on the Facebook, and I will be having it on my website. Hopefully it'll be out in September, and that is going to have some amazing stuff in there. If anybody's unhappy in their life or relationship or just stuck and trying to find a direction, this is going to be an excellent, fun read, very informative for you. I will release the title when that is published, so stay tuned on that. But the Ho'omana consulting is something new, and I'm doing 3 classes and 6 classes, or 3 sessions, and 6 sessions. We're doing a workshop tomorrow in Kaneohe, and what it entails is trying to really, it's life empowerment. It's trying to, it's where I will evaluate psychically where your perspective is, and some improvement that you can make on how to change your life and how to create your life in a really amazing, positive way. And
like intuitive life coaching?
It's kind of like intuitive life coaching, but there's really a lot of people come away from these sessions just feeling extremely empowered and extremely just have so much energy in being able to create their future. And what they really go away with is feeling like they really have a lot of control over what's happening in their life, and a lot of control over what they want to create in their life. They start to understand. I start to show them the tools, and somebody explained it to me. It's like I'm giving you the manual to tools that you already have to create such an amazing, life in general, personal life, business life. And you start utilizing your own tools and realizing your own power and moving on and moving forward with that, and really letting go of all the other issues, or letting go of feeling like life is just happening to you, and that you sort of are just a victim of circumstance, whatever's happening, or whatever jobs are out there, or whatever's out there. And when you start to see results, when you start to see that you literally create your own reality, it's really empowering.
So there's the Ho'omana workshops, as well as the private sessions of blocks of 3 and 6.
Yes, private
and
sessions.
The book, which
and
we will call it until you release it, and now a second radio show on Wednesday.
Yes, on Wednesdays. And
you're a busy girl.
Busy. So we are going to wrap up today, and thank you for calling in. It's jenniferopsychic.com is the website, 808-753-0920 if you want to do Ho'omana sessions or a psychic reading. Wednesday blog talk, Saturday blog talk as of this time, and then Facebook always has all the updates, plus the book release. That will probably be, I'm guessing, in September. So stay tuned for that, and we will speak with everybody on Sunday. All right, aloha.
Aloha.
Every day when you log in to ChumbaCasino.com, the ultimate online social casino, you get a free daily bonus. Imagine if you got daily bonuses in other parts of your life.
I chose French fries over loaded French fries.
I asked Stuart from accounting about his weekend, even though I don't care.
I updated my operating system without having to call tech support.
Collect your free daily bonus at ChumbaCasino.com now. And live the Chumba life. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.